Adonis was a human figure in Greek mythology who was so beautiful that the goddesses Aphrodite and Persephone fought over him. He was immortalized in a famous sculpture that resides at the Louvre Museum in Paris, and his name is synonymous with idealized masculine beauty. But he was also the subject of a play that inspired a cocktail, and that's what this video is about.
If you're a theater fan who loves a great cocktail, click that subscribe button because Broadway Barfly is the channel for you.
Hello folks, Rob Dreemeyer here. Welcome to Broadway Barfly. I'm back. It's been a while since I made a video, but if you follow me here on the channel or on social media, you'll know that I've been away for a while working on a live presentation of Broadway Barfly, and I'm happy to report that it had a very successful debut, and I look forward to doing it many, many more times in the future, hopefully in a city near you. But now, back to our regularly scheduled video programming. Today I have a cocktail called the Adonis, which is a really elegant cocktail that comes from the Gilded Age, and it was inspired by a play titled Adonis. In the play, the statue Adonis comes to life only to be so disgusted by human beings that he decides to turn himself back into stone. I think we can all relate sometimes. There's not a whole lot of written history about the play Adonis, but we do know that it was a burlesque musical. Now today when we think of burlesque, we usually think of like bump and grind strippers, but back in the 1880s, burlesque really just meant lowbrow comedy. It was a big success. It was not a hit with the critics, but audiences loved it, and it broke a very important record. It was the first play in New York City to run more than 500 performances. And by the time it closed, it ran 603 performances, which was a huge accomplishment for the 1880s. It was such a success that somebody somewhere decided to create a cocktail in its honor. I can't really find any definitive information as to who created it, when, or where, but one of my usually reliable resources says it was created at the Old Waldorf Astoria, which was the hotel that stood where the Empire State Building stands today. I'm inclined to believe that that claim is not true, and I'll tell you why. Because the play Adonis opened in 1884, but the Waldorf Astoria didn't actually open until 1893. So I think that's a little bit of a dubious claim, but there is some logic to it because there are famous cocktails of the Gilded Age that do come from the Waldorf Astoria. In any event, we may never know its true origins, and it just bolsters my claim that we really should not leave the responsibility of recording cocktail history up to those of us who actually drink them. The Adonis cocktail is very typical of these Gilded Age cocktails. It's a simple mixture of just two ingredients, dry sherry and sweet vermouth. There are some orange bitters added, and it's garnished with a twist of orange. I've never had one before, but I'm dying to give one a try, so let's mix one up. And there we have our Adonis, a mighty fine-looking fellow, if I say so myself. Let's give him a taste. Oh, that is surprisingly good. Well, you can tell right off the bat that it's completely wine-based because you don't have any of the burn that you would have with a cocktail made with, you know, rye or gin. But yet you have all the complexity of flavor. It's very light, very mellow. You get the twist of orange right on the top, so that citrus gives it a brightness. I could totally see myself drinking these. I get why it was popular in its day. I could see drinking it when you want something that resembles a cocktail that doesn't have the all the alcohol or the burn of a cocktail. Kind of like a little nightcap, maybe. Yeah, this is my first Adonis, but I don't think it'll be my last. Anyway, until the next time, cheers.
If you enjoyed the video, why not give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends? Feel free to leave your comments and click that subscribe button because there's a lot more Broadway Barfly to come.